Let's get this party started, fellas. Somebody sent this to me in my Discord. It's from Sensitive to Society. I was kind of curious. I was kind of curious only because it said it's Dylan Mulvaney, and it says this makes me sick. I don't know why it makes him sick. My understanding is Dylan Mulvaney won like Streamer of the Year or something, or new. What did Dylan Mulvaney win? We looked at this the other day. Dylan Mulvaney Streamies. That the Streamies won like new breakout. Okay, won her first Streamy award. The event honors online creators. What did she win? Didn't she win like a breakout creator? Mulvaney documented transitioning. I mean, to me, it kind of just seems like, let's a big trans creator, like let's give them the award so that we can be super woke. On the one hand, that's how I feel. On the other hand, if you look at Dylan Mulvaney, I mean, whether you like her or not, even if you're transphobic, I think you have to admit that she's been constantly like a target. She's been like relentlessly bullied by conservatives. I personally think that she's been, even if you don't like her, and she is a cringe theater nerd. I think that people should understand that too. There's something about theater nerds that's very cringe. But like she's had like a target on her back, man. Conservatives won't stop. Like the whole Bud Light thing, they sent her own custom can of Bud Light. And people lost their minds to the point where they're shooting Bud Light. It's actually insane. I think that they should have also given nice cans to like, people who drink Bud Light, but people lost their minds. Dylan Mulvaney seems like a perfectly nice person. If you don't like her, I understand. Cringe theater nerd. I'm used to cringe theater nerds. It's literally my wife's friends are all cringe theater nerds. And they play. I went on a trip with my wife one day. Myself, my wife, her best friend is a gay guy, and then her best friend has a gay husband, right? Guess we listened to it in the car while I drove. Theater music. Hey guys, let's play the music from our favorite show. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, fantastic. But then on top of that, she did blow up quite a bit over the past year. So I think that I get it. I don't really know what the streamies are, but I get it. I don't know why it'd make you sick, though. I feel like you would just be like, oh, this is cringe. I feel like that's the most appropriate response if you don't like it. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong.
All award shows are completely meaningless. I'm talking
sure.
the Grammys. I'm talking the Oscars. And in this situation, I'm talking about the YouTube Streamy Awards, which just seems like this giant jerk-off of influencers and celebrities. That is,
yeah, of course. So it's always been, no?
It's completely cringe, okay? And no, it's not because I'm salty because they didn't get Commentary Channel of the Year. But in all seriousness...
Is there a Commentary Channel of the Year? Is that a thing? I feel like they wouldn't do that. I don't think that's a thing. I mean, let's be honest. Commentary channels are cancer. And I am one of them. But there's... Oh, Danny Gonzalez wins commentary?
It feels like...
What is Danny Gonzalez? I mean, I guess I'm more of a conversationalist. That's what I'm going to start calling myself. Let's see what the commentary is. Playing the most unhinged VR game. Oh, I mean, that is commentary on unhinged VR games. Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Seriousness, no, it's not because I'm salty that I will never be invited, nor do I ever care. I didn't even know this whole stuff existed till yesterday. It's all...
Well, then I guess it worked. I guess the Dylan Mulvaney Award worked. Hey guys, I didn't either. I didn't know what a streamy was until I heard Dylan Mulvaney won, because everybody won't shut up about it. It's like, okay, you're giving this is, I think, one of the new things. It's like outrage farming. I think progressives, dude, my fucking hairline's terrible. I gotta get a haircut. Anyway, it's like outrage farming. It's just like, oh, especially with Dylan Mulvaney, we know if we attach Dylan to anything, everybody's gonna have like a meltdown and get outraged and talk about it like it matters. So that's probably what they did. They're going to reach an audience of people who probably don't like them, but then those people who don't like those people are going to be like, oh, I guess maybe I will watch the streamies now,
All one giant Hollywood jerk off. I mean, The Weeknd didn't get nominated for After Hours, one of the best albums of this decade.
Well, this isn't the Grammys.
2 years later, Dawn FM, 0 nomination.
Yeah, but now he's in that movie, the show on HBO. It's not a good show. The show's pretty terrible. I forget what it's called, but it's supposed to be about like a famous girl who blah blah blah, and she gets, The Weeknd is like a groomer or something. It's whatever.
Since the whole Weekend Grammys incident a few years ago, I was like, these award shows are meaningless. And the reason why I'm talking about this is for a few reasons. Because some of the winners that I saw, the whole time I was scratching my head saying either who the fuck is this person or how the fuck did this person win. I'll give you
probably because they're more mainstream.
the biggest example right now. So for this section, it was Gamer of the Year. For reference, these are the people who
was it PewDiePie? Did he win?
Were nominated. This person.
Who the fuck are these people? I know Dream and Markiplier and Tommy in it. I'm assuming these two are also annoying gamers.
Well, I don't know who that is. This other person who I have no idea who the fuck these people are. Dream Gamer of the Year. That guy uploads like 2 times per year. What the fuck is this? Markiplier and Tommy in it.
Yeah, they're just gonna pick the most popular people, whether they play games or not. Like if they've played a game before, because then their audience will watch the show.
I don't watch any of these people, right?
The Weeknd stopped submitting music to the Grammys. Yeah, I heard. Wasn't like Eminem? Didn't he get like angry that he lost to somebody? Justifiably angry. And now people think that the Grammys are loser shit. It's probably true.
I've never been a huge Markiplier fan, but
I've never been a big fan of Grammys unless they're feeding me cookies. Because it's my grandma. Get it? My grandma's dead. Incredible stuff. Beautiful. Yeah.
I could be like, yo, that guy uploads every single day. He's been doing this shit for 10 plus years.
Damn, he must suck if he's not the best.
Actually a gamer. In theory, you would think Markiplier would win. And guess who won that award?
Dream.
Yay. Who the hell? Why do these people look familiar?
Markiplier would win. And guess who won that award?
Dream.
Who's this girl on the right? Did she the girl from Once Upon a Time? Who the fuck runs the Streamies? Who runs the Streamies? What the fuck is Dark Cloud Production? Who is this? It looks like the girl from Once Upon a Time. Am I just dumb as hell? I don't know. I don't know why I care that much. I'm never gonna talk about the Streamies again after this, so. Whoa! There's the guy with the new he face revealed and then undid the reveal because he got bullied. Oh no, it's really Dylan Mulvaney under that mask. Oh fuck, this is terrible. Oh shit.
Hi, this is my first time really actually getting to meet a bunch of people in person, and you know.
Just take the mask off, bro. It's like fucking tall night, dude. Stop.
Accepting an award in person, so.
That's Call Me Chris. Oh, the TikTok, bro. Doesn't she look like the girl from Once Upon a Time though? Once Upon a Time main actress. She looks a little bit like this girl, no? Right? I'm not crazy. I mean, good for Call Me Chris. She really blew up. They look so similar. Come on. Don't tug my Django's here. Don't tug me off. I'm right about this one. Just because I'm old. Hey, at least I got 2 white women confused with each other, or else this would be somebody would call me a racist. Okay, so we did all right here. You don't know what Once Upon a Time is? It's like a show. You're a girl. How do you not know what Once Upon a Time is? I feel like you know. I'm faceblind. They look enough like each other. I'm tired. I'm groggy. I have diabetes. That's part of the problem is eyesight. All right, shut the fuck up.
I genuinely did not think I was going to win. This was my most inactive, but
damn, he just blew the award show up.
Thank you so much.
I love how he himself admits, I don't even upload, dude. I haven't been uploading this year. Thank you, I guess. Thanks, I'll take it. Like, I don't have anything against Stream, right? I think he's cringe and annoying sometimes, but I don't hate it. Just take a look at Markiplier's catalog for the last week.
I don't care.
In 1 week,
it's just him playing FNAF.
But I don't hate it. Just
oh look, I played scary FNAF games. Oh,
take a look at Markiplier's catalog for the last week. In 1 week, Markiplier uploads way more than Dream did in the last year and a half. They obviously have their favorites. They obviously have their bias, and they're like, who's going to show up this year?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's about That's the whole show is called Favorites and Bias. Like it's an award show. You know?
Mark's not coming. Let's give it to Dream.
Oh, if Markiplier didn't go, then why would they give it to him? If he wasn't even there, I wouldn't give it to him either. What the fuck?
99% of the time, they want someone that's, you know, there physically to get the award, and it's
yeah, that makes perfect sense. So they put They probably put like 5 people on there, and they're like, "Hey, are you coming?" And they're like, "No." He's like, "I guess you're not gonna win." That makes sense. It makes the award show look shitty if they're not there to take it. But
extremely rare for someone not to be there physically to win an award, but they have to give him the award.
Sorry, Mark, you didn't show up. Too busy doing your new OnlyFans.
It's going to make them look bad. And this next part is Creator of the Year.
Creator of the Year.
Who the hell is this guy? Is that Ellen DeGeneres? Holy shit, she looks terrible. Incredible stuff.
Wow.
Classic.
Oh my goodness.
Ayo.
No!
I'm surprised Gideon was even on there.
What the?
I like Gideon. I'm just saying, I'm surprised. I didn't think he'd be PG enough for whatever bullshit this is.
Huh.
You're welcome.
Air rack.
For the 1% of you that like pineapple on your pizza, you disturb me, and this is for you.
It's okay.
Okay, that would be fair. I've seen some of his videos. I do think he has some bangers. That would have been okay. Creator of the Year.
Okay.
Alex Earl.
The fuck is Alex Earl?
Everything works out for a reason, but none of us really.
Who the hell is this person? Did I care enough to look at that?
Who? Straight up. Who?
Alex Earl, bro. Is she like a daughter of a coal miner? Alex Earl. Bro, she's a TikToker, I guess? Dude, what the fuck? Okay, cool, I guess.
Who the fuck is this?
She looks kind of like the girl from Once Upon a Time. You know, got the blonde hair and everything. Is that incredible stuff?
Like, no disrespect, right? But does anyone here know who this person is? You know, I'm not terminally online.
Yeah, it's the girl from Once Upon a Time. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
But as a content creator, I have to be.
What do you mean? You seem rather terminally online to me. I don't know what you're talking about, brother, but okay.
Online, and not once have I heard.
That's how it happens. It creeps up on you. You don't realize you have that TOBS, terminally online behavior syndrome, until it's too late. You know, even I don't think I'm terminally online. Sometimes I talk to my wife, who's a regular person, and I'm like, "Oh, that was weird." You know, you probably are. We all are. I'm the least terminally online because I have that. That's why you need to have something that grounds you. So yeah, Nick E30 was robbed of the Creator of the Year. That motherfucker deserves it. They gave Cabby Lame a Fortnite skin before him. It's insane.
Anyone talk about this person in my life?
A year from now, I have no idea who I'll be, what I'll be doing, but I think that's.
I mean, I guess that makes sense to have her there then, or put her in the nomination, because the nomination is like, guys from this audience, you should come watch the show. Well, that's the whole point. So it's like probably just a completely different audience that I'm disconnected from.
Kind of exciting. Charlie D'Amelio.
Charlie D'Amelio in 2023. I haven't heard of this girl since 2020.
Well, it doesn't make sense for her to be breakout artist, because if it's for a yearly show, because she broke out in like 2020, it makes no sense. Again, she's just there to pull an audience.
Like, this is Creator of the Year? What has she done this year that she didn't do last year or 3 years ago? Shouldn't this award be for people like Mr. Beast or anyone around that area?
Well, Mr. Beast wouldn't. Oh, I guess it is. Isn't it Breakout Creator of the Year? Or was this regular Creator of the Year? I thought it was Breakout Creator of the Year. I didn't think it was Creator of the Year. Am I wrong about that? Yeah, Mulvaney won Breakout Creator. Oh, this is just not the Breakout category yet.
Yeah, not fucking Charlie D'Amelio, who hasn't done anything in 3 years.
Gotcha.
Even if
that
Dream
makes more sense.
won this award, I would be like, that's fair. That's valid. There's a lot of people who would be a way
There's too many different fucking categories, though.
better choice.
Hair and makeup are done. Body makeup is done, as you can tell.
Yeah, I guess I can tell.
Now, time to wait for dress rehearsal. It's happening.
I guess she's doing a show or something. I think she has a show on Hulu, right?
Jay Shetty.
When you're pursuing
What the fuck is this guy?
someone,
He's very beautiful. I'm very uncomfortable. Why is this man so beautiful? What's happening here? This is so bizarre.
Frames super chatted
fuck?
$5. You are the best mother my father never had.
Thank you.
Hope you had a good week and are having a nice weekend. Will you watch the Alchemist video today?
I might. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 7-month small gut. Can Kitty Cat Mua? Have a great weekend, Papa. Thank you. I appreciate that. Based.
you're doing everything you can to win them over. And then,
Is this guy like a guru or something? Like, is he... What is this guy?
after you've won them over,
Like one of those guys who tries to like relationship counselor, or like one of those guys that latches themselves onto Britney Spears and steals their money?
I have no idea
This guy has to be an AI. This is fucking wild.
who this is, but I just thought of someone. What about Patrick Cece?
What about him?
I think he would have been a great pick for any kind of award. Creator of the Year, Breakout Creator of the Year.
I mean, I guess. I just feel like these are really big creators, not like smaller commentary sphere. I know Patrick CC has 1.5 million followers, but, you know.
Once again, I have no idea who the fuck this is.
Not very palatable. There we go. See, like, Patrick CC isn't on the Gideon level, you know?
I just looked up Loch Ness Monster Expert, and he was the guy that popped up the most. Like, imagine someone trying to find bitches for 40 years. You gotta just give it up, like, you know?
Yeah, fair. And I Show Speed should be here. Mr. Beast should be here. It's starting to get a little better. This,
I guess they just didn't want to see someone's wiener. That's why they didn't bring I Show Speed on there.
This is a legit, valid person.
I want you, bro. Come on. Just accept it.
Logan Paul.
Yeah, I mean, he is pretty good in WWE.
Stadium. Oh my.
But he burned the Gideon Bridge, so we don't like him anymore.
God, this is insane. Well, yeah, we got a press conference right now.
Logan Paul? God, really? We're gonna get the guy with crypto suit here? We're gonna give him a...
I mean, yeah, but I'm not for nothing. Listen, I have a little you know, tism myself. So I'm a pretty big wrestling fan. Just kidding. But wrestling's not bad, man. If you actually look, I've been watching wrestling videos. If I go onto my homepage, they're okay. Well, they should be here. I watched like 10 of them last night. Okay, well, I proved myself wrong. But I actually watched this. I've been binge watching like Maven.
Gotta be
all
on
of WWE like mid Carter. I watched all of them like last night playing World of Warcraft. So I have a weird respect for wrestling, and he's a pretty good wrestler. I know he scammed his fans, but also I don't respect fans of Logan Paul. So it's like kind of this almost weird cycle where it's like he did a bad thing, but the people I think are stupid.
Tom C. super chatted $1.99. Voted 8 passengers for Creator of the Year.
I actually just voted 8 passengers for Mother of the Year. That's what I voted for. Mother of the Year, because, you know, she got taken away from her kids, which is probably the best thing she could have done for her kids. So it's like one of those things where it's like if Hitler did it to himself, would he got rid of the worst person in the world. So does that make him the best person? You know what I mean? That was a joke. Hitler's a bad person, 1000%. And so is the 8 passengers' mother. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm very clear about that. All right, YouTube, I am Jewish. Okay, you have to. So if you ban me, that's actually anti-Semitic. Oh, there's a kiss for you, YouTube.
Awards while he's scamming people after he recorded a dead body. We're giving him an award. Like, okay. Dude, what the fuck?
Michaela Nagira. I can't believe it goes to Taylor Swift.
You know what? I kind of feel bad for Michaela. Because when Colleen Ballinger was being very inappropriate and she was when all the bullshit that she did wrong was blowing up, it was actually Michaela's wedding and no one talked about it. This is which is a little funny. It's a little funny, but it's also kind of fucked up.
Dr. Sex 2, the sequel super chatted $1.99.
Oh,
have you looked at Starfield at all?
Oh, what the fuck is your name, dude? But yeah, bro. The fucking name, bro. It's weird. So I feel bad for her. I kind of like Michaela Naguria. I like the accent. Maybe one day my wife and I, Rob and Dan podcast channel will blow up enough, and we'll meet Michaela, and that'll be you know, maybe who's her husband anyway? Michaelanoguer. Husband. Right, she got married. Let's see. Oh. She married a gay guy? No. That would be terrible. No, I must be. No. I think I'm. I hope I'm. Oh man. I think I have to be wrong. That would be terrible. All right, let's continue. Edit that out.
This is the fastest I've ever gotten ready in my life, and I can't read.
No idea what the fuck
since this morning.
She's a makeup reader.
They better have some good chicken tenders.
Mr. Beast.
Let's see how the boys survive. Drop the meteor.
I got something meteor to drop.
This is the only valid choice. This is straight up the only person who deserves.
Why? What about Gideon, bro? What are you, fucking racist?
Creator of the year, and you don't even need to like the guy to know how hard this guy works. And if anyone else would have won this,
I like this Beast Burger, despite what everybody else says. So
it would have been very
it just wasn't evenly seasoned, but it was still pretty good.
controversial. Who else is doing videos like?
Shut up, dude. I don't recognize her husband from Grindr. Gets a new just so you guys, people don't know what Grindr is. Grindr's a new job finding app. You find a lot of jobs on there. Some of the jobs I give and some of the jobs I take. Pay's not good, but it's all in a day's work. You know, makes a man feel valued. You know, as long as it gets a meal in my belly, that's all you can. That's all a man can really ask for. Give me a nice meal in my belly, and you don't have to pay taxes on that meal. You know what I mean? Basically, off the books. Incredible stuff. The hard jobs. So.
Mr. Beast.
The next one.
Ryan Trahan.
Nice and cozy. I got a source of light. Who knows how long this?
Hey, I think you're supposed for this for the donation. Walker Tim 22.
Thing's gonna last.
Walker Tim 22 super chatted $1.
Yeah, fair.
Who the fuck is this guy?
That's a valid one.
Why?
Okay, it works. It's fine.
And Zach King.
Ah, yeah. Oh, I've seen like one TikTok of this guy.
Yeah, that's another fair one.
And the winner of Creator of the Year is Mr. Beast.
Why is this called? Oh, okay.
W.
All right, W.
Rare Streamy W.
Okay. The fucking Mr. Beast glaze is hard as fuck, dude. Jesus.
You know, if you're gonna keep giving him awards, he really needs to show up.
Oh, he didn't show up. What an asshole.
Man, Reth and Link are fucking goats. Doesn't it say something when the biggest creator doesn't even show up? And this is the other award.
It tells me that they shouldn't have given it to him.
That had people having a mental breakdown, and probably the most controversial part of this video.
Because people are snowflakes. Like, let's be real, man. Nowadays, you know, I'd love to bully more progressives, but it's the conservatives who have been the snowflakes lately.
This fucking Dylan person, you know, when I say guy or dude, I think guy and dude are pretty gender neutral. You can call anyone a guy or a dude. So
I mean, could be. I mean, I say bro about everybody. Sure.
I'm not trying to be mean or, you know, be evil or, you know, fucking transphobic as fuck. So when I call Dylan a dude or a guy, that's what I'm referring to. And Dylan was nominated for whatever reason for Breakout Creator. What?
I mean, she did break out over the past year, probably a little more than a year. But she blew up, bro. She went from like 0 followers to like, what does she got now? I mean, she met the president. Isn't that crazy? I doubt he was even aware of it. Mulvaney TikTok. Like I said, she got the fuck bullied out of her, so I kind of feel bad for her. I respect it. 10.6 mil. So, you know, whatever. And they did blow up relatively recently, and they seem like a decent person. So, like, whatever.
Walker Tim 22 super chatted $1.
Thank you for the $1. Are you trying to give me a message or something that you want me to read, or? Oh, Papa, can I help you with your Discord server? I made Discord bots and helped them here. I don't know, man. I'm keeping my Discord's pretty small. It's only for people who subscribe to like have the membership anyway. So right now, I'm not necessarily looking for somebody, but I do appreciate the you asking.
Dude created Dylan, whatever reason for Breakout
Creator. Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing was like my day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 being a girl or whatever. So.
Has this dude created? Dylan won after creating nothing.
Well, they've created TikTok. I mean, this is all content creation. What have we created? We've created as much as she has. What do you mean? We're making fucking videos for entertainment. So
just controversies and just crying about everything.
Not really. I mean, they have a whole catalog of videos on TikTok. You could not like them, but what are they created? What the fuck? We're making videos. All of us. What did you create? You know what I mean? And then same with me. What did I create? Watch video. We make video content. Dylan made video content.
There are so many content creators who broke out this year. Dylan to win this after not doing anything. That's...
Bro, again, this is the problem I have with people like this. if you're like, cringe, that's fine. It's fine to think Dylan is cringe because they're a theater nerd. But what have they created? I mean, they have like a video or so every day. This is all they create videos as much as the rest of us. I mean, they actually go outside their house too. They're trans advocate. If you don't like, I mean, that's again, I think it's perfect. They have a podcast apparently. I think it's perfectly fine if you don't like them. You know, if you are actually transphobic, that's not fine. But I get you not liking them, whatever. But to say like they haven't done anything, it's just so weird. It's weird. And she's only cried once. I think that Dylan's been pretty strong. She's been relentlessly bullied forever. I feel bad for her. You know, again, cringe theater nerd, but they just keep getting bullied for their existence. Like conservatives point at her and like basically mentally break her down every single time a thing. Oh my god, she drank a beer. Like snowflake fucking behavior, like really childish behavior, crybaby shit about it. I feel like we're at this point where it's almost like a self-referential situation. Everybody looks at Dylan and goes, Dylan is bad because why? Because that's what everybody's saying. That's what everybody's saying. Well, who's saying that they're the worst? Who are the people saying that they're bad the most? Oh, like Ben Shapiro and Matt Wall. Oh, why do they not like Dylan? Oh, well, she's trans. Oh, they're transphobic. They are. They say they are. So it's not like. Oh, so basically what happened here is that we start here. This is how it starts, right? Dylan is cringe. I'll add it in there. But we got, you know, we'll say Daily Wire doesn't like Dylan, right? We'll put a little heart here, and then we'll put a cross through it. And that's Dylan. And then everybody's just, I just wanted to draw. And now everybody doesn't like her. Everybody's like, no, you're bad, Dylan. And but you don't realize that this is why you don't like her because of transphobia, and not because you're transphobic, but because you're so audience captured that like you don't even know why you don't like them. There's two reasons: one, they're trans; two, they're a theater nerd.
$6.54.
Thank you.
What would you rate Dylan?
I wouldn't. I don't really want to rate somebody. I just think it's a little weird. But that's what it comes down to. So there's two actual reasons to dislike them. One, they're trans, which isn't a good reason. Two, they're kind of a cringe theater nerd. So if you don't realize that's one reason you don't like her, what happens is, like, again, like people, conservatives cry, bitch, and moan because they're snowflakes about Dylan being trans and the existence of Dylan Mulvaney. And then everybody's like, yeah, this is kind of cringe. And you're kind of just at the point where you're like, what'd this dude do? It's like they make videos every fucking day. You know, what does Markiplier do? Play video games and make videos out of it. I love Markiplier. What does Dylan do? She's trans and makes videos about it. What do you do? What does that even mean? It's content. Like, not everybody. That's not for everybody. I don't like Markiplier's content. You know? Would I rate chat? Like 3. I'm just kidding. Interview her? I don't think I'm going to be able to interview her. I would. That'd be cool. I would rather do it with my wife because my wife has better questions, but. You know, just be like, oh, I don't like Dylan because she's cringe, but whatever. That's how, like, that, who cares? And again, like, I kind of like Dylan, despite the fact that she's a theater nerd, not because she's trans, because she gets bullied so much and actually handled it pretty well. I respect it, you know? I respect it.
Meaningless these award shows are. They're pathetic.
Why? Wow. Oh. See, look at this. Such an over-the-top reaction. Oh, how do you... Like, that's so cringe. Stop.
Why is this person acting like they just won a fucking Oscar?
Because they're... Well, because they're theater nerd.
Like, dude, it's a fucking Streamy Awards. No one gives a fuck about them. Like, straight up. I don't know.
I guess she does.
No, I'm just not a fan of these fucking award shows. And no, for the millionth time, it's not because I'm salty. I just never care. Like, just give me my fucking play button, and I'll be happy for the rest of my life, okay? I already have the platinum one. Let me get the other one. Only awards I care about, okay? I will never go to these events. I will never pretend to be shocked because I know someone selected me for the Latinx Representation Award. Let's pick this fucking guy, Sensitive Society. You know, he's fucking Latino. Let's just add him. I think I will feel pretty shitty, case if they just use me as a pawn so they could be like, no, we're inclusive.
I don't think that Dylan's attitude is over the top, like manufactured. I think that's the problem with theater people. That's what they're genuine. That's how they are. That's what's annoying about them.
Because we're including you, a minority, in the award show, so that's the only reason why you won. Your content is shit.
I mean, like, yeah, like I said before, that could be definitely a factor. I was a trans person. It's also could be a factor that she did break out this year. So,
but we want to be inclusive, so you're gonna win the Lion X Brave Immigrant Moment of the Year. It's like,
okay.
Oh my God! Hi. You know.
Don't I have a silver? Yeah, somewhere. What the fuck?
Tom
what
C super
fucking
chatted
$1.99.
Do you think I show had helicopter of the year?
I don't. Are you trying to say? Do you think that she should have won helicopter of the year? Like trying to make like a trans joke, or what the fuck are you saying? Yeah, no one cares about the streamies. Then he also goes, no, why not Mark? Mark should have beat fucking. I hate this show. Nobody cares about this show. But why didn't Markiplier win? It's like, okay, you obviously care about the show. I'm only reacting to this because you asked me to, guys. Okay, who gives a fuck about the show? People were complaining about it. I was like, okay, Dylan won. Who gives a shit? I Show Speed should win helicopter of the year. I don't understand what that means. You were trying to ask me if I think I Show Speed should win helicopter of the year. What the fuck does that mean? I'm so confused. I'm very confused. Why would he win helicopter of the year? What does that mean? I don't know why I even talked to you guys.
I'm really shocked because I thought the only award I would ever maybe win was maybe a Tony Award, but now I'm a musical theater gal with a stream.
See, theater nerd.
Me.
I mean, let's be honest. If I was invited to the show and I want to stream it, I would be cumming my pants too. I'd be like, oh fuck. I'd be like, this is an incredible honor. And I hit a dab. Because that'd be cool. But since I'm not there, I think it's cringe. Oh, you're making a wiener joke. Helicoptering his wiener. Okay, well, I'm a grower, not a shower, so I could never helicopter. It was a turtle. It looks like a fly's eyes with like a little mouth when there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't helicopter. You know. And by the way, that's one of men's real problems, is being a grower instead of a shower. It makes you self-conscious when you're seeing all these. You know, you're looking at adult content. And you're kind of like, you know, look at mine versus theirs, and it's like, what the hell? That's crazy. What the hell did that? They make them like that? That's incredible. That's incredible. Biggest Chonker Award goes to Papa Gut. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty Among Us balls. So, but okay, thanks guys.
Theater TikTok, we made it to the mainstream.
All right.
532 days ago, I made a coming out video that.
See, that's 2 years ago.
All right, no one gives a fuck. We get it. You've told this story a million times. 400.
I mean, that's how award shows go. You told us your story. Okay.
150 days ago, I, shit myself. This shit sucks. This video has 200 likes and over and almost 1,500 comments. Jesus.
Okay, but just because people are reacting negatively to it doesn't mean that it's wrong. So, okay, whatever.
I don't think people are liking this.
Who cares? People are fucking cringe.
Into my Days of Girlhood series, and my life has been changed for the better. But on the flip side, there's also.
Why does he dislike her so much? Because he has to. Like, this is the problem. Is like you have to dislike. Depending on the sphere that you're in, like you have to dislike Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney is considered too cringe for like young commentary boys to ever say something positive about. That's it. That's what it comes down to. Depending on the community you're in, there are takes that you would just have to adhere to. That's why I'm in the Papa Gut community. I don't have to adhere to fucking anything. I don't care. That's it. So like he has to hate her. He just has to be like, oh, I don't like her because, and he doesn't even really know why. It's just because people in my sphere tell me that this is like the way it is.
Been an extreme amount of transphobia and
okay,
it's
dude,
true.
Just accept the fucking award and move on. Like,
what are you talking about? It's just like weird. Like again, if you just think the streamers are cringe, like that's cool, but like you're making you're complaining about things that like you aren't even reasonable. You don't want, oh, they're trans, ew. Like, just be like, this is cringe, I'm out. Instead, you're like stopping her every 2 seconds from when she talks and be like, why are you even giving a speech? It's a fucking award show. Just move on. It's a fucking award show. She's talking about her life. That's what you do when you get an award. If I won, this would be my speech. I'd say thank you so much for, you know, fattest streamer of the year award. They call me most handsome lol cow. Ward, thank you so much for this award. I worked very hard. You know, I started on TikTok, and then I talk about my TikTok that I used to be 2.5 million and verified. Remember that? I rarely talk about that. I would talk about that journey. I would talk about how my wife's a behavioral specialist with adults with intellectual developmental disabilities. And then that would be my award spiel. That's all I got to. That's all I have to talk about every time we come on here. That's all I talk about. How I'm a fucking nobody that used to be on TikTok, and about my wife. So that's what you do at award shows, or you smack the fuck out of somebody. And personally, that's rude. So, yeah, he'd probably make a video on it saying it's rigged because Nicholas Ocado didn't win.
Like, this person straight up got the longest speech out of everyone.
And I know that my community is feeling it.
Okay.
And I now know that even our allies
She's just yapping? Is she just yapping?
are feeling it. And I look around this room and I just see so many amazing allies that have platforms.
I'm personally a horde player myself.
And I think allyship right now needs to look differently, and you need to support trans people publicly.
Is this person trans? Is that why they're zooming in on them? Or am I just being rude? I mean, that's not... Well, there's nothing wrong with being trans at all. I'm going to move on.
Everyone looks so fucking annoyed. Okay, this guy
Not really, they just look like they're there.
Fucking mood. Jesus fucking Christ. Here we are about to get lectured again. A lot of people support you, okay? More people support you than they hate you.
Debatable. That's debatable. That's fucking hyper debatable. I don't know. Listen, Dylan gets ridiculous amounts of hates by conservatives. I don't know. Man. That's the hottest take of the year. I think a lot of people hate Dylan. I think more people hate Dylan than like Dylan, because I think that the only people that like typically like Dylan are people who are like engaged, and like, but everybody else hates her even when they don't know why. Again, it starts with the transphobia, and then everybody's just like, yeah, this person's cringe, and they just kind of like, it drips down. I'm pretty sure more people dislike her than like her, and either way, it doesn't matter. She's very well liked. I like her. I respect the struggle. I respect the grind. As a man from the streets, I don't know what I'm saying. But, yeah.
Stop playing the fucking victim. Dude.
They're not playing the victim. They're like, hey, transphobia is bad, and I was bullied a lot, which is true. Like, you can't even say that she wasn't.
You're getting in awards. You're getting endorsements. You're getting money. How are you oppressed? Oh, guys, I got sponsored by so many people, and I'm winning awards for doing nothing, but I'm...
What's wrong with you?
Oppressed. No, dude, I'm done. I hate award shows. I hate the stream.
She's not even complaining about how she's oppressed. She's complaining about, like, this is the fucking problem, because there are people who are really annoying on TikTok and shit especially, who will bitch and cry and moan about how they're oppressed. They'll say, because I belong to this identity group, then I must be oppressed. And that's a toxic way of thought. We should have the social conversation that says that the typical certain groups have a higher likeliness of having levels of oppression attached to them, whether it's sex or gender, or race or class, or like there's tons of different aspects to it, right? And there are people who take that and they go, well, because I'm black, I must be oppressed. Because I'm this, I must be oppressed. Because I'm fucking gay, I must be oppressed. That's not necessarily true, right? But Dylan doesn't really do that. Dylan is like, hey, I'm a general trans advocate. And then also, I got really bullied a lot. Those things are objectively true. I mean, I'm terminally fucking on... I'm a like, part of the content I do is political and social. So Dylan gets dumpstered constantly. Well, so, like, you can say, oh, this is cringe. I don't care about trans issues. And I think that's fine. I don't even think that's transphobic to not care about... So some people, they just don't give a fuck about politics, and they don't... And I think that's perfectly fine. I personally would say you should, but I don't think it's, like, transphobic to not want to hear people bitch and moan. But looking at it from an objective sense, they're not victimizing themselves. They're constantly bullied. Dylan is only popular because of, like, annoying conservatives. That bitch... Because Dylan is like, if you attach Dylan to something, Hate Farm Central, you're gonna get tons of attention because everybody just hates Dylan for no reason, and I think it's because Dylan is trans, obviously, is number one, and Dylan is like a confident, and Dylan is a little cringy because she's a theater nerd, and all these things together make people like, I'm gonna bully this person. But she's like the figurehead. Like, if it doesn't matter what conservative content creator you talk to, if you say what's like the trans person you hate the most, there's gonna be Dylan. That's why there's tons of videos about her. So she gets bullied relentlessly. So.
And subscribe to my channel to defeat the system. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Bye.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously disagree with the commentary. I think that like this was super virtue signal pearl clutch, like trans bad, like it's not that big of a deal. Dylan Mulvaney winning is cringe, but you got personally offended by it, and you made it weird, and it makes you sick. That's just embarrassing. I don't care about the streamies, but I'm gonna fucking throw up because a trans woman won. Hey man, you're just not a big fan of Dylan, and you're sensationalizing the fuck out of it. And you don't even know why you don't like Dylan. You don't like Dylan because you're told to, and if you disagree, then your fucking audience will consume you. Because you're completely enticed by audience capture. And as your audience gets older and they grow up, they're like, you're probably gonna have a difficult time capturing a new audience if you keep this behavior going. But hey, what the fuck do I know? I'm just a fucking loser with a loser fucking fat piece of shit.